Oh, okay. I was like, oh, who can hear us?
All right, everyone. Hello. We are live from the State 48 Rain in the Desert 5K, and we're super excited to get started here very soon. We're on a slight delay for when play starts, but we are really pumped to be here and be casting this great event.
Yeah, I'm very, very excited to be here, Brittany. So thank you for allowing me to join you. So yeah.
I'm Brittany of the Lorcana Muses. I didn't introduce myself, but I'm Brittany of the Lorcana Muses, and this is...
I'm Andy from, and I'm with Purple Shadow Gaming, one of the sponsors for the event. And yeah.
So we're super excited to see what our Arizona local players have brought to play. The meta is kind of all over the place right now, so it's kind of exciting to see what they possibly could have brought for us to analyze and have fun. We're super excited because last time we casted this event, we were right next to the players, so we couldn't actually talk about the gameplay. We had to just talk about things that we saw that were directly on the board. We couldn't really predict what they possibly could have. So I'm excited to be able to do a little bit more prediction and be like, oh, this is the play that I would do,
Yep.
versus what would be actually happening on screen. So if you can hear us, let us know in the chat, because this is the first time we've done this side. So let us know where you're watching from and what you're excited to see today. It's like on a 10-second delay.
Oh, 10 seconds?
It should be about.
Oh yeah, I hear you. Cool.
It's like, you can hear me great. It's like we didn't have anybody else.
Right.
Okay, so but what are you expecting to see today, do you think?
I'm expecting to see a lot of rhinos. And
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you know which rhino I'm talking to.
I
you
definitely do.
Very
it's
annoying.
1/16 wolf, right?
Yes. Yes, exactly.
Only that one. No shift targets at all.
No shift target. No.
just the wolf. I expect to see a lot of Amber Steel decks for sure. Just knowing our Arizona players, first and foremost, we have a lot of definitely strong Amber Steel players here. But I think we also are going to see some Blurple action, even though you're not playing.
Yeah.
And because I think that's actually in a really strong place in the meta right now. And we have a lot of tried and true Ruby Sapphire players here, so I think they're probably going to be trying to grind out against those Amber Steel players. Super excited that we see some people in the chat. Good to see that you're there. I know, there's someone in the background.
Nice. Yeah, it's Zan. Nice.
Zan, nice to see that you're watching. Oh, you're heroes. You're too kind.
Very
too
kind.
But yeah, we're pumped.
So pumped. Yep. And I just wanted to shout out to Zan for going 4-0 in the little tournament that I created for June.
Yeah.
Just to prepare for this 5K. I just thought it'd be fun for everyone to play online on the site we cannot name. So yeah, congrats, Zan.
Yeah, I played abysmally in that, but I also brought a deck that I knew was just going to be kind of a silly deck. So I knew first and foremost I wasn't going to be playing well in that, but it did worse than I was expecting.
So, and that's why we do these things.
Yeah,
right?
I was
we
like,
want
oh,
to test.
at least I tested it, but I was like, I picked a Ruby Amethyst damage movement deck as I played it out. I played a few different versions of it over the weeks and.
Fine tuning it.
Yeah, it definitely needs more fine tuning.
Are you playing your weak? Everybody's got a weakness.
Yes, I am playing that. It's excellent, especially with the damage movement deck.
Especially with Rhino.
Yes, especially with Rhino for sure. But it's just not quite there yet in terms of everything else. So I'm still working on what should be in it. I think that I leaned too far into the damage movement and made everything about that.
Okay.
And so I just need to balance it back out.
Okay.
So it's in a place where it probably could have legs, and I could probably make it work eventually. But we're definitely working on that.
We could also see how that looks post rotation too.
Yeah, that's
you're coming up with something post rotation.
I was definitely picking things that were primarily in the post rotation aspect of things. So that's part of where I think right now it might not be in the best spot, but in a few months we'll see.
Yeah.
But it's really funny because I played my Ruby Fossa deck, and I changed 0 cards, so it has nothing in set 8 in it at all, and I got like second
Nice.
in a league night, and I was like,
Oh, cool.
oh okay, I
I'll
guess
take it.
I'm like it still works. I was like, Mufasa is always a great choice.
It's so
like,
good.
I'm like, this is the one card. This is the one card that I want to be reprinted.
I don't even know like one card I would add to that in set 8 from set 8. Like maybe a lady, but not sure.
Yeah. We just had someone said just tuned in to cheer on Robert. Hope he ends up being on the feature. We will see.
Yeah.
Yeah, Robert is actually a teammate on Team U, so we might be able to pull some strings and get him on the stream, as we are in charge of who's on the stream. So I was like, it's a great possibility for Robert to be on the stream, and I saw that he brought a pretty nice looking deck list there. I'm not going to say what it is.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell it ahead of time.
Hmm.
But I am very interested to see how his deck does. So he's really good friends with the last 5K winner, the Dave.
Yeah.
So I have a feeling they're going to have some similar spice brought. First 10 champ. All right. Make sure you're sharing our stream. We're the Lorcana Muses, or just Lorcana Muses on Twitch. Yes, the reason Arizona is so hot is because we have all the spice.
Yes.
Love to see it. We actually have a really pretty strong competitive scene out here. So, and we have pretty steady locals. I've heard a lot from other people. They're saying their locals are kind of dead in the water, and I was like, we have 20 people
Yeah.
at minimum every time we have league night. We had
At
some
different locations too.
yeah,
Sometimes.
yeah. So we were just like, okay. I was like, that's wild to me. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't think I've seen a small league night in a long time.
Mm-hmm. No. And I think last set, one of the last set champ weekends, we had 3 set champs, and each of them had 22, 25
Yeah.
people at
It was
each
just
location
each
in Arizona
location.
same
It was
day.
wild.
And we're like, what?
Yeah, we're like, they all filled up. What? Yeah, no. So I think people really discount our competitive scene, but I think it's just because people don't always travel here to play.
Right.
But yeah, we have a lot of strong
do.
players here.
We'll need a DLC if Ravensburg can make that happen. We'll
I
need a
mean,
DLC.
yeah, we have
a
lots
lot of people.
We have a lot of people. We also have some great convention center spaces.
We
So
do.
for DLC level action. So I'm just saying. And we would be willing to host. I'm just saying. We would do it. We will be local ambassadors for a DLC. But yeah, no. I can't wait for this next upcoming DLC season when that get announced. At Worlds. And what are your plans for Worlds? What are you doing to watch Worlds and things like that?
So I'm not sure if any of the game stores are going to be doing viewing parties, but I'll probably go to any of those if I have time.
Yeah, I know we're doing one at North Valley.
Okay.
We're not starting at 5 a.m.
Yeah, I know. I saw the
because that
time. I'm
sounds
like 5 a.m.
we're not doing that, but we're gonna start at noon. We're starting at noon.
Okay. Noon
I was
sounds good.
we're starting at noon for that day for a watch party for Worlds, but that's just because it's so early.
I know.
for
I saw
us.
the time and I'm like, wait, is this in Europe?
I was like, nope, it's just East Coast.
East Coast.
But yeah, no, I was like, our team is doing a brunch beforehand. But
Oh, nice.
But yeah, no, it's because it's 5 a.m. But I know it's because they want the tournament not to go too late in the actual time zone it is in. But it's like, wow.
And they got a lot for it. They're gonna start with the super sealed, so that's gonna take a long time.
Yeah, I'm actually very interested to see what that looks like on stream. Because I know I've seen some of the events that people have been trying to practice the format, and I'd be curious to know exactly how they're planning on showing that. Are they going to be moving cameras around
Right.
and do it more of a studio space? So
I wonder if they'll take a book from Magic, because I know they do a lot of sealed and draft, and they show the cards as they're pulling them, what the top cards are and something like that. But we'll see. We'll see the
yeah,
production.
possible. Yeah, what the production value
Yeah.
level is going to be. Yeah, no, I was just setting up for the stream here, and I was like, I would love to have cameras on people's hands, but like, there's just too many. That's too many things to handle all at once.
Yeah.
Especially in a space that's not going to be a permanent space, because then
Mhm.
you're just like, oh, I did it for a day.
A day, yeah.
But yeah, no. So because we started casting our Friday Night League last week, and so like I'm excited to try doing stuff like that there.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's more of a permanent setup,
Right.
because then it stays there. All right. Does anyone have questions in the chat? I see we have 5 viewers right now, but that's. I
Nice.
also don't know if that's just Twitch or if it's Twitch and YouTube.
Oh, you're doing both. Nice.
Yes, so we're
So
live
we're
on both.
YouTube.
We are also live on our YouTube, but
Cool.
we didn't know that ahead of time, so we didn't have that saying we were that ahead of time. I was like, we didn't know it was gonna multi-stream well, so we tried it.
Gotta love successes, right?
Absolutely. It's like we're checking all the chats. So, oh, we just heard that they have player seatings happening right now, which means we're about to have our player meeting. So we're kind of excited to hear. I want to know what they're saying. Well, we're probably not gonna be able to hear very much. We made sure that we were in a space that was slightly like you can hear that we're talking, but you can't hear what we're saying.
Okay.
So like,
Good.
because
Yeah.
the players are around a doorway from us. But
That was one of my questions. I was thinking, I was like, but I'm sure they tested
yeah,
that
no, we
already.
tested it. You can't hear what we're saying. You just hear what we're talking. So
We just say, oh, I wouldn't do that, and they just
yeah,
turn.
we're like, oh,
They turn to us. I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
yeah, no, it's definitely a a slight delay, and I don't know why they built that delay in, but I think it's just for latency issues probably.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Let's
Cool.
see if we can see what this. Oh. But that because I was setting up all this. They gave it to me
Yeah,
last time.
you're good.
Oh, Nate followed us. We have a bunch of new followers this morning. That's awesome. We are actually working on getting our Instagram to 1,000 followers. We're very close.
Nice.
So if you haven't followed us on Instagram, please do so. I'll probably say that a bunch of times today, but we're so good. We definitely want
Nice.
it to look
We
good.
got 84 players.
84 players.
84
nice.
players. That's amazing.
I'm really excited because yesterday we had 72
Mhm.
at the end of the day. It was like 72, so I'm glad we got up to 84.
Yeah, on Monday I looked and it was like 40
but I think that
something.
still means we're gonna be 7 rounds.
7 rounds, yes.
Yeah, so 84 would be 7 rounds still.
Yes.
So we'll have 7 rounds of play. We're gonna be taking some breaks after round 3. We'll have a lunch break. So we'll put the stream thing on there, and then we will do top cut. I think they're doing cut to top 16.
Top 16, yes.
Yeah, so we'll do cut to top 16, and we'll be casting all day. So, but yeah, we have a few casters today, so we have rotation. So you'll see us in like different combinations on screen today. Keeping track. We actually, it's like, please be impressed.
Yes.
Big shout out to Robert and Nate for helping get all of that finished set up, because
Oh, nice.
I am not a technical guru. I just play one on TV. But I know how to do it now. It's just
Which
I
is
had to
good, yeah,
I just
yeah.
had to learn it the first time.
Right.
Then I got it. But I was like, I don't know how to start.
Growing up, I was a tech family guy, and then
Mm-hmm.
the guy in my family who was all like tech savvy. Then my brother and sister, like 5 years later, came along, and I'm like, I'm teaching you the way, so you have the torch.
Yeah, you
So now I'm
have to do it.
I don't know
now.
how to do anything anymore. I
Yeah.
was like, wait, my brother and sister know.
Yeah, no, my husband's an IT professional, so that means that he fixes all the technology
makes
in
sense.
our house, my parents' house, his parents' house.
Okay. Perfect.
So, which he's like, why? Having the necessary skills for that. So I can hear Stephanie. Stephanie's giving all our shout outs. So we're actually having I think both of our teams have bounties
Mhm.
on some other players. So a bounty is when your player, if they lose the game, so if the team player loses the game, they give up some sort of token. For us, we have Lorcana Muse's coins
Mhm.
that are 3D printed coins. that they can then turn in for a Lorcana Muses pin as a thing. And then, so like those, so if they beat our players, then they can get a pin.
Awesome.
So, and then, I don't know.
Those tokens look so nice.
Yeah, no,
I don't know who made them, but they look
big
so
shout
nice.
out to Dave, who's on our
okay.
team, and he made those coins, and they're excellent. So we're excited because we're going to do that for our tournament too.
Awesome. Yeah, no, I love them. They're really good. I love the spray paint on them. It just makes them glisten. Like, it's so cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's just because it was a PSG tournament. So
Yeah,
I don't know how it looks here.
I was like, I'm pretty sure there's bounties. There's 3 different teams doing bounties today, that are all sponsors for the event. So like the Muses are one of the sponsors, PSG is one of the sponsors, and then Outcast Gaming, I believe.
Outcast,
yeah, I think is all 3 teams are doing bounties. So yeah, that is awesome. I'm getting messages. Making sure it's still not saying this.
Friends who I play like Tarkov and like shooter games are like, tell us. I was like, you don't know anything about Lorcana.
You're like, you know nothing about
They're
this
just
game.
gonna be spamming the chat.
My
trolling.
mom is like, I want to see you on camera, and I'm like, you've seen me in person.
I was like, I'll post the link once we're in the game because I'm not gonna talk to you guys.
Yeah, no, I was like, we're not in the chat to be.
Exactly. I was like, I'm gonna have to just ignore my friends if they come in, but it's fine because they're probably just gonna troll.
Oh yeah, no, Daryl's gamer buddies are always like that too.
Yup, that's yeah. We talk about Tarkov, me and Daryl sometimes. And
yeah, no, it's an interesting game.
I'm sure you hear him screaming sometimes.
Yeah, only because of Tarkov.
It's so intense.
Yeah, no, it's definitely it's an interesting game. This is a lot calmer of a game, but I mean, you wouldn't think so. Some of the reactions people have. So if we get to that level, just yelling for unique decks. Like I love to see like the spice or like what tech cards people put in, because we see a lot of decks that are very similar, but I always love to see like what is your kind of take on things. So
yeah, no, last weekend we had the PPG qualifier, and I think there was like 8 different decks on the top 8, like 7 different decks in the top 8.
yeah.
And I loved it. I was like, oh, Turner Dogs, items, blurple, green, purple discard, green, purple staff. I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah,
I love it.
It's absolutely wild, because I feel like, but that's also like if you look at all the league nights and things, and the top decks are always so different too. And then I just love that people are bringing different things every time that you see them too. So like, I know my husband who's playing he has a completely different deck than what he was expecting to bring, and he put it together last night.
Oh no!
So he texted me. He's like, "I need all these cards," and I'm like, "I'm not home."
Oh, no.
So it was really funny. I was like, "Oh, what's the scramble for?" I was like, "Be confident in yourself. You've been practicing."
Yes.
But then
That's
he's
all
like,
you need.
"No."
Part of TCGs is all about confidence.
Yeah,
like
no,
a big
for
chunk
sure.
of it is confidence. If you don't believe you can win, and you don't show up winning, thinking with that mentality, it's gonna be a rough day for you.
Yeah, I think honestly, like how you come into the game is it can analyze the gameplay. You're not gonna do as well. So
Totally agree.
yeah, that's how I feel about like doing anything with the Muses. Like we're definitely more hesitant in our first episodes versus now, where we're just saying whatever we want. But I feel like we've also built up a community of people who listen to us, and so they know what we're going to be saying for the most part. We're not going to say anything outlandish. Yeah. But yeah, I think it just makes us feel a little more confident about that. But
That's
so
awesome.
that's just, I mean, and we're just an audio podcast, so like I'm really impressed, because we don't have the cool video elements. Like we do occasional videos on Instagram, but not we don't do the video podcast every week.
No, you guys are definitely getting a lot of Lorcana players know you. I remember when I went to Florida for the 10K for Southside. They're like, "Where are you from?" And I'm like, "Oh, Arizona." They're like, "Oh, like where the Muses are from?" I was like, "Yeah, I know them actually."
Played with us. Like they traveled to Arizona, and they're like, "Oh, we'd love to play with you. Can you tell us where you're playing?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's so cool." But yes. I was like, I'm gonna be a little awkward because I feel confident until people are like, "Oh, I know who you are," and I'm like, "Do you know who I am?" It's like,
no, that's awesome.
Wild. I was like the mini version of celebrity, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like very, very niche. I was like, I think that's the highest level of celebrity I've ever want to be, though. It's just be like, just the niche Lorcana celebrity status. Oh, yeah, we were, yes, so Alex is saying we were even mentioned on the official Lorecast. And it's like,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
no, that was, we were like, oh my gosh.
I do remember that. I was
Ravensburger
watching.
listens to us. Yeah, that was so wild to us.
Was it during? I think it was during when it was Greg, right? He was doing the Lordcast. Is that
Yeah, it was Greg and
Yeah.
Rochelle.
Rochelle,
So
yeah.
Rochelle had been listening to us on the way into
Mhm.
work, and then Greg was saying how he also listens to
Yeah.
us, but he couldn't remember our names. So.
Hey, that's fine. The
Yeah,
music
no,
is just
but
enough.
you have to remember, like, Greg is really new. He's new to Lorcana too. So
And
like
yeah.
but Rochelle had been listening to us for a while.
And, yeah.
So.
And then Greg's doing a great job just coming in and like I feel like everything's changed. I feel like the
I feel like
perspective's changed a
well,
lot.
and I just feel like we've gained so much momentum in the last
Mhm.
month.
Oh yeah.
Just since they've made like even the smallest announcements, like has been refreshing.
Yeah.
And like having the lorecasts, like the regular ones, even if we're just playing a game, like it just feels better to be part of the community.
Yeah.
So, yeah, shout out to Ravensburger. You guys have definitely turned it around. We're gonna pause for a moment. Thank you. All right, so we got some decks. I'm gonna go into editor mode.
Oh.
Huh, that's funny. All right, so for our upcoming players, we are going to have. Give me a second. Robert. So hey, whoever asked for Robert,
You're all set.
we're typing it all in right now. So I'll knock on the door
When you're ready.
when we're ready. All right, sorry folks. We're just gonna we're typing in things as we go.
Mm-hmm.
So looks like we have an Amber Steel deck and a Blurple deck. I can't read who. Is it Saber?
Saber? I think Saber. Two deck choices we actually talked about at the beginning of the stream. And we talked about Robert. I feel like we were manifesting
We
these
manifested
colors.
this into possibility. Okay.
And actually Blurple was fun to watch, valuable into our Arizona Steel meta.
Yeah, for sure.
And then Amber Steel can go 3 different ways, 4 different ways sometimes, because I've seen Amber Steel.
This deck list. I was like,
He's like,
yeah.
what?
I was like, we gotta remove the deck.
This is exciting.
Working through all the tech issues, folks. Blurple. Refresh this. Refresh this. We'll pick a card for them and just let's see. Is there? Yeah, Rhino. I was like,
Is there?
Rhino.
Yeah. the one card we talked about. Right there. The other one's the draft king. I guess they're both draft legends.
Well, I'm trying to make it go on there. We'll work on it.
Oh, you have to trash it first on the actual. Oh, there it
No,
goes.
it's just delayed.
It's just delayed.
Okay, and then we'll pick a Tipo.
The boy.
The growing sun. Okay. Yeah. 1 second. I gotta double check.
Yeah,
this.
no worries. No worries. Sorry, folks. Just making sure which side is, what player's on which side, so that we have the actual
I'm just double checking it's all.
colors on the right side. I'm sure you'll.
Yeah, we're on the right side.
Awesome.
The points are on the correct side, so the points are on the wrong sides, but the players are. So we'll have them set the other way next time. But
Got it.
I'm like, they're already all set up. Okay.
All right. So the
Um,
colors are on the opposite. Yeah, and in the stream we'll see that.
Yes. Okay. We are transitioning. All right. So again, Robert is going to be. He is actually the player on the Team Uses mat, and he's actually a member of Team Uses. And then Saber is on the Top Cut Games mat, but the names are on the opposite sides. So next time we'll make sure that they sit at the opposite sides. Cool. But we're getting.
Trying to make sure I have the link right. I'm trying to post on the 20 Lord Discord so they can see it too.
Oh, nice.
That's what I was trying to find.
It's like,
Create it on
all
there,
right. So, if I haven't played Purple before ever,
No.
what would
Such a
you?
fun.
No, it definitely is. It's just not necessarily Sapphire is just not my style.
Mm.
I like to play like it doesn't have a fast beginning to me. I like to have characters on the board.
Okay. Yeah, you can't always open pop bell turn 1 every
Yeah,
sadly.
which would be that is so that's your ideal turn 1, right?
Oh yeah, against anything aggro or steel, I'm hoping that what's Saber?
Saber, yeah.
If they don't see ramp in their hand, they just mulligan 7, and if we see a mull 7, we know they don't have ramp. Because without ramp, this deck does not function.
That seems correct. Yeah, no, I definitely I don't like to play it.
You'll just be playing mirrors all day.
Yeah, that's where I'm like that's where I liked the deck in and of itself, but then I was like I don't like playing against it.
Mhm.
Almost worst matchup is Amber Steel, depending on
Mhm.
which variant you're playing.
Right.
And so it's just one of those things. Yeah,
Oh, that's
I was
actually
like,
one of my. He actually plays a lot of card games too, like Yu-Gi-Oh and Hearthstone. So we keep trying to get him to play Lorcana, but he has yet to.
Oh,
Twice.
like
Okay.
I was like I just played it like twice. I was like, it's not really my style.
I played as a kid in the McDonald's, playpens up top where you
yeah.
play other kids when you don't know the rules, and like we talked about playing like Battle City style. So like loser has to give the best card back, and one time I did that, and I got the kids Dark Magician girl, I think, and the mom was so mad, and then we gave it back.
Yeah, I'm sure you're like, can I have my card back then? But yeah, no, I've never played that one. I wasn't a big I wasn't a TCG kid at all. Like I didn't play Pokemon as a kid or anything like that. So like, who is favored in this matchup? Honestly, I think this is going to be pretty even. So, but with the Daisy star.
So usually, it just depends on how the Amber Steel player plays. It's all about like patience, because the blue and purple side, the other side, Amber Steel aggro, can go wide really quickly and not keep up. Like they can hit 2 things or hit 1 thing a turn after the blurple side needs to maintain tempo, and that's why we talked about that pop bell being so important.
Yeah, for sure. We're just gonna go into full screen mode.
Yeah.
So it's easier for us to see.
Yeah.
Why can't we see it? Well, that's cute. Oh, technology.
Tech is fun.
We might not. I had full screen up earlier.
We did.
We in testing.
Ooh, the Blurple just played a Skater Mim. That's a different. It gives everything +1 challenger.
I play that in my Ruby
okay.
Amethyst deck. So
It makes things really annoying. It makes. Oh, okay. So it's
I-
just everything's attacking.
Because I'm like, I really enjoy challenging. So
Yes.
I was like, I want all the. And he's got the Calhoun, and the lady played the Smee for.
Yeah.
Will exert the Smee, challenge the Smee.
Pretty spicy, actually. I kind of like that.
Yeah, that tiny adversary, she's so good. So I think you call her Skater Man. I'm like, what do you mean?
Skate. Yeah, I always say Skater Mim. Yeah. She's on a skateboard.
Stack, right? To
Mhm.
slow down play.
Actually, the Daisy shouldn't be questing because it gives the purple's deck the Fox already, because we're like ramping so fast.
Saber has a front.
If you
Yep.
guys don't
So
know.
that's three.
Definitely miss him.
So he's definitely he's not. Otherwise he would.
All of them into.
Oh, I just realized I moved it where we can't see the chat.
Oh wait. I thought I had the chat open here.
Yep. I was like, I moved it to where we can't. Spicy purple.
I guess Cusco was probably banished earlier. Okay. That is Spicy Zan. So definitely different. He probably played. Okay.
Well, I think they inked the Cusco.
Oh, they probably inked. Okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
I was like,
What turn did he play? He had no time.
that's where I was like, I'm pretty sure it's in the inkable. It's in the inkwell.
Oh, for
But it's
five.
still not going to be enough to. Okay, yeah, it'll be. I was like,
Okay,
it could
the Tipo.
take out the Tipo could take out the lady, but not take out the.
You can take out both with the crab.
with at the tower.
Oh, not with the tower. Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
forgot the
no,
tower.
plus the tower. I was
Forgot
like,
they're
wait.
both there. Oh god.
Yeah, no, I was like, plus the tower equals Peter Pan.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
So just get some. We're not judging.
We're not judging. You're
Yeah,
right.
we're
We're
not
casting.
judging, we're
It should be 3
casting.
damage to the tower.
Yeah.
I believe it has what 4,
I think
8.
it has 8 willpower. The tower?
8. I think it was a little less than that.
No,
I think it's
I'm-
6. I think it's 6. I forget. I know it's not
We
8.
will
We can look it up.
confirm our.
But 3 damage is gonna be huge. Like if
Here, I
that
can,
1 damage
I can
is.
actually put it. We can change,
Oh, it's at 8. Dang.
and then
What's
we
6?
can
I'm
say.
thinking of something else then.
to
It's as
tiny.
good as a library. That's insane. I know it doesn't give us lower, but it makes Rapunzel better.
I wonder if you could see it. Did it update?
Okay.
Update on there. So yeah. Now the tower's gone after I put the tower on there, but.
Right. It's still a key card in this
It's-
matchup,
it's definitely,
honestly.
for sure.
Or with this deck, it
Well,
just makes it
I'm
so.
I'm like, that tiny adversary is doing work.
Oh,
in that
it
purple
is.
deck for sure.
They probably thought.
Why I always play the Lumiere is because
Yeah.
it's honestly it's that 3 willpower
Mhm.
versus the 2 willpower on the Lumiere. But
Right.
like,
Yeah. It's the Lumiere of. I just to challenge everything.
The diamond.
Ooh, that's good too.
Yeah.
I like it.
I was like that's my space. Right.
Alright. Blurple's kind of.
Exactly.
I see the bull. I mean, I see the rhino.
For
4.
4.
Okay. Wonder why he doesn't take out. Oh, he's
Yeah,
probably
I'm
gonna take it out.
curious with is he gonna take out
Hmm. The crab.
And-
And
and
buff
then
up the
decide-
min if needed.
yeah.
So that's
I-
very odd.
I would have taken the Lauren,
Yeah.
even if the Calhoun is off board. Interesting.
We'll see if that makes a difference.
I'm curious
later on.
what's in hand. If that's what's making the difference.
That's true. That's true. All right. What do we want on Blurple side?
I'm
Probably
pretty sure they Monstro.
a monster.
Yeah, like I can see.
We don't
them.
have any cards.
I can see. Yep, there we go.
Characters on board. Plus 3.
And then. I don't want to play
I don't even know if he has.
Monster.
Does he have enough ink? I can't tell. Because
Looks
it's gonna hit one
like
thing.
6.
There.
Cameras. I know. I said I was like couldn't figure
Right.
out how to get it all set up.
Hey, its
Mm.
production's like evolved since last 5K, so I'm sure by the next one. Oh, will it hit
Into the
unknown?
unknown. Oh.
Wow. The new set a Blurple card that everyone was
Oh.
like
Manor.
just insane. Oh, Manor. Okay.
Manor. Okay.
I feel like we need to create more characters to deal with the board, but I mean, if that's all they can play, that's all they
I
can
mean,
play.
if I was Robert, I would ignore the manor.
Oh yeah, I ignore it. I'm at 12. I'm just going
Yeah,
to
that's me.
16 this turn.
Well, and she didn't quest with the.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't. Okay. I don't know why.
no.
That's 2 lore that he's 1 extra lore he's gonna be missing. Robert.
Yeah. So like, he didn't quest with the crabs and
Huh.
Peter Pan's evasive. So questing 2, 3.
He's gonna hit the. He should quest.
Yeah, he should quest.
17.
He should be at 17.
Yeah.
Because he should have challenged the crab, even if he would have lost to Calhoun. But that second, and now Saber's in control of what that crab does.
Sadly, we need another character on turn 4, like an Iago. Even though like.
Oh, that was a.
We need.
that-
We need a.
That's
Yeah.
the ending top deck. All right, so Robert, especially with the tower, when the tower came
Yeah.
down, and they changed the math. That's my favorite part about this game. I was like,
I don't think the. I personally love the art for Into the Known. I'm thinking about that card now just because we just saw it played, but
Yeah.
I think against an aggro deck we give them 2. If we
If you
Into
give
the
them-
Known like Rhino, we give them 2 more ink,
yeah.
and then they just they're like, all right, let's just play.
Well, for this
3
one,
2s.
Because Robert just played the big one out, like he didn't shift it, so it wasn't
True,
too
true.
worrying.
That's
but,
true.
But even then, I don't. What did they Into the Unknown? Was it a SME?
I think it was Smee, yeah. I think that's
Okay.
what it was, yeah.
Um,
Because Rhino was, I always want to call it Bolt, but Rhino was not a.
Dice roll there. I was messing.
Oh, yeah,
with
that's
the,
true.
I was messing with the text, so I'm like, I don't know who went first, but
Well,
Yeah.
now
oh
Blurple
yeah.
will be
So
going first.
Xana's saying that he inked Cusco. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
So yeah, Saber is a woman. So
Okay.
I was like, Saber is a woman, and so we have Saber playing on the Top Cut Games mat, and Robert playing on the Muses mat, and we have their names are switched on the screen because
Yeah, we'll be fixed next round.
yes, it'll be
But-
fixed. We'll just
but
make
we're
sure.
talking. We're
yeah.
using their names, so hopefully you guys are looking at the color inks and know who we're talking about.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll just flip the iPad over my
Yeah.
This is where we the lore.
The lore. Okay.
I'm
Cool.
I'm very very happy with
That's
this.
awesome. Yeah. No.
So this is an overlay creator made the ability for this to be used on an iPad to then display on the overlay.
Oh, cool.
So shout out to them. They did a
He
really good
corrected
job.
himself. Thank you, Sam. She inked. 'Cause
Yes, thank you, thank you.
The top cuts mat that Saber.
And then the Team Uses mat is something you can purchase in our store.
Nice. Awesome.
It's like we have a storefront for that.
I love the mat. I love
Oh, okay. So I see the belt and Into the Unknown
I
in
see
the
the Into the-
hand after the altar on Saber's hand.
I saw
Looks
the bell
like-
too, right? We saw the bell.
Yeah, Belle.
Okay.
Belle.
Let's hope.
I didn't see any ramp, but I also don't know what she kept.
Maybe a popsicle. Maybe she gets that.
Popsicle. It wasn't. It was the shift bell.
Oh,
that I
shift
saw
up in hand. Yeah.
But
Hopefully she has it. That'd be nice. Definitely helps slow down aggro a lot.
yeah, that will be unless he's got the Daisy on turn 1 again. That is a great opening.
Daisy can be annoying for sure. I think on the draw, I would as a Amber Steel aggro, I would want the Cinderella, so because I can start like cycling out my songs, and then just killing whatever.
Controlling the lore, there's actually an iPad that's connected to our stream, and so that is definitely that they are controlling it. So inking,
You know.
because it's 1/16 wool, so it's
Yeah,
a wool.
that's true.
So inking the wool.
Oh, I like how we can kind of see her hand.
I do too. I really was working on the angle. So if Robert like moved his
Yeah, I was like, should we
so
just tell everyone
you,
to?
You can
Oh,
see
okay.
that he
She
has
has a
the-
Cindy.
Yeah, he has a Cindy, so I'm curious why.
She has the ramp, which is good. It's not the one you want because Tipo is the one you want to be able to crab, Mim.
Yeah, in this matchup for
Yeah.
sure. And then
Oh,
the Tipo, and
Ink the
then
Tipo.
oh,
Maybe
inking the Tipo.
maybe she drew into it.
Oh, I actually think that is what she drew.
Okay. She's like,
so-
ah, you're gone now, boy.
So 2 Elsas in hand and Into the Unknown, a Belle.
Nice. Yep. Going
There's
wide.
a-
Ooh. And she was. Yeah. I didn't see what it
Okay.
was. I think it was a manor.
Yeah, I didn't see what it was, but whatever it was into the bottom, I'm not going to see that again. Like this deck is not going to get all the way through.
Robert got lucky there. Not gave him a fox.
Alright, we have all
Alright,
of the links going here.
Love it.
Excellent. I'm just checking in. Just
Keep
checking
turning
in.
off.
I'll come in on battery saver mode.
Looks. I probably haven't updated mine. That's probably why mine looks like that.
Oh, no, mine is on because it's my stream.
Oh, I see. That
I was
makes
like,
sense. Oh, then why
mine's,
does it
mine's
look like
on
that?
because I'm on.
I don't
I'm on-
update any apps.
I'm like,
at
I'm
all.
on moderated view. That's why.
That makes sense.
I was like,
Okay.
Into the Unknown
Sounds
on
for
one of the daisies.
One of the daisies, yep.
And then she's got the Elsa, but she doesn't have anything to buff it up, so she can take out the Cindy. But
Just a Cindy, yeah. A singer, which is not the worst.
it's not the worst. Quest 2. Oh,
What is it?
Friends.
Oh my god, he is.
He's
Wow.
wow,
I
that's
can hear
wild.
laughing, too.
Yeah, no, because there's no way.
But she does with Quest with the Cindy because I expect the
I expect
Cindy.
the
I mean the Elsa.
You expect it because
Yep.
you know how much ink she has.
Yep.
I can hear. Yeah, you can hear him out there. I hope they can't hear us for sure.
I'm like, wait.
We'll have to double check. I'm like, we're not giving too much away. I don't think. But,
Yeah, I don't think so either.
but no, I'm almost positive they can't. Like we did extensive testing yesterday, and it was even quieter
Okay.
out there because there was no one out there yesterday.
Oh, wait, yeah. Now
Like
there's
so, like you
people.
could
Mhm.
you could definitely hear us talking. You can hear us like like definitely.
We got 13 people viewing.
Nice.
Nice.
I gotta double check. I'm gonna check.
There's the Elsa. Let's gotta kill the piglet this time though.
Yeah, no, that's definitely the play is get rid of the piglet because it costs her so much.
Yes. She did.
I wonder what he has in hand. A Rapunzel and a Storm.
Storm. Okay.
Sing Storm.
Ooh, I see it. So okay.
Yeah. Actually, at that because you couldn't remove the Elsa, so that
I can
don't
see
know.
that working. Yeah, it's still four. I mean, two lower, and you're still using your ink efficiently with Rapunzel, so
Yeah.
that's not bad. You're drawing 3 cards. Because Storm gives you the damage and then lets you draw a card too.
Mhm.
It's funny how that works.
Oh no, it's that card.
I don't play Rapunzel.
No.
I just love Rapunzel.
I
and the
love
art.
her.
The
No,
art.
I love that card. I play that card a lot. A lot.
Oh yeah,
a lot.
Mufasa.
Yeah, no, I was like, I play that card a lot. Don't get me wrong, but I'd rather Mufasa over
Oh,
Rapunzel.
yeah.
Like if we're only getting
Mufasa
one,
yeah, that's true.
I would choose Mufasa because he's the only one that does that.
That's true. Yeah.
So
And he just creates a different variant of a deck
that's
is
where
so
I'm like,
exciting.
I'm like there are so many other things that can do similar things that Rapunzel does.
Mm-hmm.
Not as great,
Right.
for
That's
sure.
great.
but I feel like Mufasa is just like changes.
It's not the worst, just
No,
because
because
like
then
you
still
want
have the fox
yeah,
the next turn,
you
but-
want the fox in play. But now, if he does have another Rapunzel, it's kind of like definitely over.
Yeah.
Those were another
Oh,
fox.
okay.
Okay,
That
that
would
makes
be why.
sense.
That does make sense.
All right,
okay,
slow
I didn't see
down.
the second fox.
Okay.
How many does she have? 4? 5? 5? I don't think she's inked.
I don't think she's inked. Yeah. No, she played 2 foxes, so she has to have 6.
Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. It's like it's hard to tell.
It is hard.
And you can tell he's generally a Sapphire player because
Yeah.
aggressively he's
Aggressive.
inking.
Yeah, you don't need to ink
You
that
don't-
much, Robert.
Not he doesn't. He doesn't.
Just keep your.
He's just gonna be good.
Good,
right now
yeah.
with what
Hmm.
this board state is at.
I wonder if he drew into that.
Rapunzel.
Yeah,
No, he
because like
definitely-
he inked the Rhino,
Rhino.
and I would have just inked the Rapunzel pad too.
Yeah, I would have picked that way too.
Yeah. All right, 11 already halfway there.
What matchups have been streamed so far? This is the first one. So
Mhm.
this is round 1. So this is the first matchup. So Blurple and Amber Steel. Amber Steel Tower 2.0 esque variant.
The deck list name is the Dave.
It's called the Dave, but it's definitely a variant.
Yep.
So.
8 card difference probably.
Actually,
Rhino.
we could probably
Oh
yeah,
wait, no, Rhino.
Rhino.
Lady too. I forgot about the
Rhino and Lady, I think, changed out with. He only has the tower. He does not have the secondary. He doesn't have the
Happy.
Happy. So the happy isn't in there, and the mines are
Mines.
not in there.
And then 4 other cards for Lady.
For something else. I don't know.
Oh, Lawrence probably.
Yeah,
I don't see
that's
Lawrence.
yeah. It would be Lawrence. That makes sense.
Yeah. Easy swaps. Lady makes you
Oh
go
my
faster.
gosh, I really love. So there's a tiny little power line on the play because Stephanie helps it with the setup, and she's big, goofy with me,
Power,
but then it's,
yeah.
it's a tiny.
It is,
markers
I'm like, I
right
don't
now.
think anything
we
hit
don't.
that.
Yeah, we don't have any markers there out there. We only have some dice for damage. We have somebody 3D printed for this event.
Oh, nice.
Why aren't you there, Hector?
Hector.
But if you let
Who
us
are
know,
they?
we
Yeah.
can see. Let us know who those people
Yeah.
are. We might be able to get them on stream. We had somebody request Robert, and then he ended up for Saber with the way, especially with the way her card draw has happened in this
Yeah,
matchup
I think she has
specifically.
less characters, so like the daisies are hitting all the non-characters, all
non-characters.
the manners into the known friends, and her hand is just clogged with them. Hideaways, it's not what you
No,
want to see.
yeah, there we go. All right.
That was a quick
So
one.
Robert 2-0'd there, which
Mhm.
means I'm curious to know what the breakdown is, and I'm sure we'll get that here at some point. Zetnus Golden Mickey winner.
Golden Mickey in there, and he's at the event today.
Oh, is he here in Arizona?
Huh?
I was like, I don't know.
GG Robert, yes.
Yeah,
I'm
good
gonna
job,
look at the,
good game,
the stand,
Robert. Yeah, I'm like look at the names and see if he's there. I was like, that'd be awesome.
That'd
But
be
also, I was
amazing.
like, I have no idea.
I don't know who that is,
I have
but
no idea,
Golden
but-
Mickey winner makes him pretty good.
For sure. No, just slightly, just
Just a
slightly
little
good.
bit.
Is this like a last minute?
He is here. He's
Okay.
played Lestat. I remember that name. I just forgot.
I don't know who that.
I know the name. I just don't know. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Very cool. Yeah. So that would be
Maybe
awesome.
we can get
Bring
them on stream. I would love to see their play.
Yeah, we can ask to see.
Yeah,
I
no, that'd be
will-
awesome. Or even later on, maybe they're doing really well and then
Yeah.
top tables, round 3, round 4.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna let them know for next.
Yeah.
Just
No
real
worries.
text. Okay, and then I'll put it back on the other where we don't need to see that.
Exactly.
It's like we'll change the view. Go to studio.
I see both that logos last night. Get to see Andy's feeling about it.
Oh yeah,
Thank
I
you.
was. Yeah, I wasn't there last night because I was setting it for this, and then I didn't know Andy wasn't there last night because I wasn't there. Okay,
It's been a long week. That's Michael, right?
That is Michael. Yes.
Michael, yeah. It's been a
Sombras
long
is
week.
Michael.
I started up for the weekend and all the activities today and tomorrow. So
All right, I'll be right back.
Robert Zetnas, do you know 24K Lorcana Zetnas? What did he play to get the Golden Mickey winner? Very curious. And I also want to know if Zokan can tell me who's Hector? Is that 24K? Oh, welcome to the stream. Second I say Hector, I think of Hector from SSG. Great guy. Played him in a 10K at SSG. Blurple versus I was on Blurple, he was on Red Blue, and it was such a great game. Such a great game. Oh, Green Steel. Makes sense. Green Steel was very dominant in that Seattle meta, and it was just great. Just a great. Discard is just, I feel like never going away unless PJ does not get reprinted. The engine, the discard draw. It's such a great deck. I don't see it ever leaving. Oh, heck! Oh, it's nice, awesome. That's great. I don't know if you remember me. I have a different haircut, but it was a great game with you. I don't know if you're the Hector from SSG, but that's awesome. Podcast members. Who else? Oh, we got some contenders. James Silvas. Do you know his melee?
Yeah, so this side.
Definitely want to see some great play. On stream. James Silvas. We found Zetnas on the standings. That's awesome. I'm glad they were able to come out. 84 players is still great. I know our last 5K was 120-ish. I played in that one and I top 16, and then I got high rolled by Blue Steel, high roam, 4 high roams, 4 pops and bells, all by like turn 4 when I'm Blurple, and I could not keep up. But the guy who I played, he's actually here today, and he's I hope he's still running Blue Steel. James Silvas. What podcast do you got? Is it the Lorcana Cookout one? That your guys' Lorcana Cookout member? Zetnas, Sudden Chill. Oh, I think I know Sudden Chill actually. I've heard of his name. Yeah, no, these guys are all great players. I'm glad they all came to Arizona for the 5K. We want the competition.
Playing and I'm like, no, I'm casting.
I'm here.
You're like,
Right
I'm,
in the
like,
hallway.
I'm in charge of the stream. Like, I'm in charge of making sure it all goes together. But it's awesome.
They haven't mentioned it. I think
Okay.
they're all from. I thought it was Hector from SSG. Because
Oh,
there's a
okay.
Hector in SSG who won the CCS a couple months ago.
Yeah.
I know hoodies and they
Yeah,
got some
no, they're
great
always
gear.
wearing merch.
Yeah, they're always wearing merch.
They're always geared up. I was like,
So I'm like, I don't think so.
I like
Maybe
mine
it's someone
'cause
else.
Mine's a crop top. I'm like, oh,
I love the shirts. They're great.
Any other information on that player?
we know where they're at.
We know where
They're on the melee. If you just did they repair? Oh wait,
No,
No,
they're
we're
they're still
playing.
playing table 13.
Table 13.
So
Okay.
whoever is not, let's stop.
Let's stop.
Okay.
Let's stop to Arizona. So oh.
Okay. I'll
Okay.
see what
Table 13.
Lynn can find.
Southern California.
So all right, so it's not that far. to
That's not
drive,
far.
for sure.
Nice.
I'm like, we drive to Southern California.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
to Disneyland. So,
Exactly, and I saw the announcement for the Anaheim Fabled 10K that they're gonna be
oh, I
hosting.
know. I saw that and I was like, ooh,
I
that's
s-
really tempting.
I'm thinking about going, so I'm gonna ask everyone in the Discord if anyone
Be like,
wants
we're like
do
to
a trip.
carpool.
Yeah.
I mean, because like we did an Airbnb just to cast for the event. like
yeah.
just to go across town.
We,
so,
we
like,
almost
would
did that,
never-
me and my girlfriend, because we're seeing the concert tonight. We're like,
Yeah.
I should just stay there like
Mhm.
Friday night and just like have a staycation.
Yeah, that's kind of how we felt. We're just like, we're gonna do a staycation. Might as well, so we don't have it's an extra hour and a half drive. So
it's a lot.
we're like, okay, well,
Oh,
especially
yeah, no,
since it's a big start. It's exciting.
It's so exciting. I'm
No,
looking
I'm really-
forward to see them. Yeah, I
We,
hope like
we're
round
excited
four.
to have more people here from out of Arizona. We were worried because it had less players than the last 5K.
Mhm.
Because it's summertime and just like because there's other events this weekend that people are traveling to. It's also like it's really hot.
It's so hot. Like I
it's
don't blame
really
you guys in
hot.
Southern California
Like,
to leave your beach.
It actually hit 120.
It's
which-
only 105.
It's only 105.
For anyone on
But
the
it's a
East
dry-
Coast,
But it's a dry heat.
it's a dry heat. You're right. It's dry.
We have to make all the Arizona jokes, right? It's just a dry heat. And so it's one of those things where we're just like, oh, that's definitely a fun start. So so we're those two games went very quickly.
Very
so
quick,
like,
yeah.
we're definitely still into that turn. When I looked out just a second ago, there's still about half the table still playing.
Okay.
So,
Did we see the time? Do we know the timer? Or I guess
there's
we
a
can see
timer somewhere. It wasn't somewhere I could see. I think it's on the other wall because when I
Got it,
walked
got
out,
it.
I could only see this
I
way.
think for next round I want to put it on my phone so we have like an idea.
Yeah, that would be helpful. Just so, because our stream, they can get an extension. Whoever's playing at that table because we have to get all
So
stuff.
we did have
Next time, hopefully they have more often.
Are you referring to the 10K? Zach is the one who helped put this together and like a lot of the sponsors.
Yes.
So
and we're-
hopefully he wants to continue doing this.
Yeah, we talked about it at dinner last night.
Oh,
So,
yeah?
I was like, we talked about it at dinner last night.
Nice.
We're hoping to get everybody out there.
Ooh, Judge Phil. Hello.
Oh, nice to see you, Judge Phil. I saw that you are you got chosen to be one of the judges for Worlds. So
Worlds.
congratulations.
Yeah.
Excited to see your work. Or maybe hopefully not too much of your work.
Not too
We
much.
don't have
Yeah,
too
we
many
don't
judge
want that.
calls, but
I'm glad.
oh, Caesar will be on stream this coming round.
Oh. Is,
Oh,
Caesar,
is
is
it
Caesar
that?
Zetnus?
I don't know.
That way we know his name and we can actually find him.
Yeah, I was like we only have this
I
really
know, like
name. I'm
Zetnus.
like, what's his actual
Is Zetnus in
name?
the house?
I was like, that would be helpful. I was like, I don't.
His name is probably Caesar.
I'm not good at. I was like, I'm not good at melee into real names.
Yeah, bring more people.
That's
Phil.
why I'm here.
Definitely bring everyone. We want more chat and
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, we're hoping that we're gonna get them on stream next round. We're not like we get to tell them, but depending on if they agree to all
But
of that.
if he's won the Golden Mickey, I'm sure he
Yeah,
doesn't
no, I was
mind
like,
being
well,
on stream.
for sure, yeah.
That means
He's
he's
already
top
been on
8.
stream before.
Yeah, he's top 8
But
at
he's
least.
been on stream before, and it was a much bigger stream at that point. So
All eyes on him.
yeah,
But that's awesome. I'm glad. That's gotta pick his brain. I love learning from really good players and always seeing their deck choices. So yeah, be cool to catch up and talk to all of the cookout members, the Lorcana cookout members, and actually look up that podcast. So yeah.
for sure. I'm always game for a new Lorcana
Always.
podcast as someone who does a Lorcana podcast. I was
Yes.
like, I'm like, I have one. I
You know,
listen to a lot of
The
them.
peeps will find the peeps.
Yeah. It's like, especially if it's just an audio podcast, I'm a big fan of that. I probably should need to go
Yeah, I was
get
like,
those
we
back.
probably should give those back.
All right. We're gonna do a brief pause
Yeah.
of stream. We'll be right back at the start of the next round. Andy will be here for round 2, and I will be on my hiatus, but I'll be here for tech backup.
Yes.
You guys planning on 5Ks often? We had one 3 months ago.
3 months.
3
ago,
months
yes.
ago. We're probably gonna have more of them coming up. It's just a timing.
So yeah, if you can talk about it too for the next one, if we can give you the link, that way you can promote it, so we can get more people. Like if you have a store at Southern California that can post a flyer, I would love that.
Yeah, we want to have more people in. Audio is not coming out in stereo.
Okay.
Good to know. Thank you.
Thank you.
I will fix that. I will actually just gonna fix it while we're on here so you can see. I'm gonna down mix it to mono, see if that helps.
That's still
Let me
mine.
know
Okay.
if that fixed anything. It'll be
I
saved.
know, I
It'll
know.
be
I was
saved in
like-
the chat.
Yeah.
Beautiful, thank you. Thanks for letting me know.
Awesome.
Perfect. Beautiful, thank you. All right,
Nice.
we're
thank
gonna
you.
go on intermission right now.
Yes. We'll be back.
All right, we will be back.
We're excited. We have Caesar, who's our Golden Mickey winner from
DLC Seattle.
Seattle. That's what it was. Yeah.
A long time ago. And the Elsa.
And against a typical Amber Seals deck. So it will be an interesting matchup. I know Red Blue is or Ruby Sapphire. You have to go fast. I mean, not worry about removing and kind of change your strategy to go aggro against Ruby Sapphire for sure.
Okay. So you want the daisies? You want the Smee?
Yeah. Actions in his deck. So
without actions, they can't really do much.
they can't do much.
They just sit there and draw a card. Can we have it full screen? I don't know how to do that. I know I should have done my
Yeah.
They do mulligans right now? I think. Oh no. Let's go Caesar. Yeah, let's root. I'm rooting for both these players. But yes.
I would love to see Amber Steel take it. But yeah, Caesar would be fun.
I love the underdog story.
Yes, you know? I do too. Plus, with a whole new world confirmed to not be reprinted, I would love to see it.
Oh, there she is. Their hands a little bit. Saw a little Sisu in there.
Hello, Michael. Get a little shout out.
I'm old school. I just do this.
The hard, clearly millennials.
All right, little Sisu. Okay.
That way he can clear the board.
Oh, clear the aerial. Yeah, you want to get rid of that singer right away. He can.
I don't see Rapunzel. Oh, there's Sheeple in these decks. So.
Oh yeah. Hopefully she gets reprinted.
I was gonna say, are you team reprint Rapunzel?
I'm team reprint. Even though
over Mufasa.
No, I want Mufasa more because Mufasa just creates a different variant.
Yes,
decks,
he's a total archetype of a deck. So anybody else who is having issues, we'll try to troubleshoot.
Yep. Ooh, I see the wardrobe beating. That's a new set 8 card.
I do say I might be partial with that mat on the board there. What team uses looks
you want Caesar to win?
Yeah.
Dang it! And that's gonna be
it looks good at Top Cut Games. Yeah.
It's gonna be given to the top 16, I believe.
Yeah, top 16.
So awesome. Yeah. They're all competing for that prize.
Brave Little Taylor statue.
Oh yay! I haven't seen that yet.
Because nothing, as pointed out, nothing really feels worse than getting second.
Yeah, second's the worst. Alright, we got the Bianca, the singer 5 on board.
Yep.
We got other singers doing stuff. Wait, did they say something?
He's at
they quest.
Bell.
They quested. He's doing a good job, like floating them over for us.
You can tell he's done this before.
Yeah, he's like, look, guys.
He's a professional.
He's a professional. Great player.
Another Sisu. Yep. Let's get Troubadour out.
The Dave. Hi, Dave.
Dave.
It's a bit laggy for him too, but not on his phone.
Okay.
Video chops. Okay. Thank you for letting us know. We can let our production know soon.
Yes.
Oh, 2 baby Sisus.
Yikes.
Don't want to see that.
We don't want to see the shift is in.
Oh, grab your sword. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, getting rid of those Sisus. I would do the same. Quest with Cindy. He's at 9. Okay.
Yeah,
wow.
you have to just kind of go turn cards and go burr.
Yeah. We can't think about Maui's.
We cannot think about Maui's
yep.
or Sisus. We just gotta focus on that 20 lore.
Yeah, you have to gain all the lore that you can reach. I think
there's
Troubadour could have. I wonder why he didn't quest the Troubadour. Tamatoa. Get the popsicle back. What do you think about Bianca? Do you play her?
I don't play her. I'm
You
not
don't?
a huge fan, but I'm Rhino. The early mornings are rough.
It took an hour, and I'm like, I have to wake up at 6.
Yeah.
To drive at 6:20.
Oh, there's a whole new world. Let's empty the hand.
All right. Oh, getting rid of 2 big Sisu.
Yep.
That's huge. That's really big. All right. Oh, getting rid of 2 big Sisu.
Yeah.
That's huge. That's really big.
Oh, there's another Sisu in his hand.
Unless
My husband plays Radigan in his Blurple list, and it's insane.
it's so good. It's so hard to get rid of.
Yeah. It's got Ward.
and like
Jeez.
7 health
Mhm.
or 8 health. 7
And
so
6, yeah. 6 strength.
That's insane. It just anything that goes in it's gonna die. Not even a
I'm
shark.
gonna quest for like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
I mean, jeez.
Talk about reach.
Looking for a song, hopefully.
Yeah.
There he's
Oh,
got a whole new world.
Got a whole new world. We just gotta blast things. That's what Steel Song does
Mhm.
best.
Just keep making him empty his hand.
Yep. Okay, singing how far I'll go.
I love that card.
And it's activating the coil too, so that's really
Mhm.
strong. For his Sisu. Get rid of that pesky Smee.
He gave it to Bianca, I think.
Oh, Bianca, okay. Oh, he inked again. Gave it to Bianca.
There you go,
Okay.
and then clear the board.
Got
Except
it.
for Smee.
Smee, yeah. And it's like, what does that
Yeah, I know. Gosh, it
It feels bad.
hurts to do Sapphire Coil.
It's so good. It's so good. But it's also a card you have to like have resources for.
Yes, you do.
Because I remember when it first came out, we're like, oh, it's so broken, and no one did well with it the first couple
Yep.
weeks.
You have to figure it out.
Mm-hmm. Kill everything. Another Smee. Is that Smee on the board?
Yeah, that's Smee. So he's got 2 Smees now.
2 Smee. Okay, they're so far apart.
And then a Zeus on Sisu. Yep.
Okay.
I hope. Okay.
Popsicle. Emmett's at 13. He's getting there.
It's getting
He's definitely.
Oh,
Ooh.
yikes.
Shark might stop things.
Here goes everything.
Now the Seal Song just has to stand straight and hope for the best. Hope things
You
live.
just have to laugh at this point.
Yeah. Ian and Laura from
Start singing Maui Shark Toot Toot.
Yeah. Ink coil on the Smee. Oh, double ink.
Yikes.
0. Should be 0.
Purple player, how do you keep track of all your ink? Are you using ink tokens?
I don't
or-
use ink tokens.
Alright.
I put them in piles of 4 because everything I want to play is 4 drops. I want to
Mhm.
play Iagos, I want to play
Okay.
Genies. So that's just easier for me. But
Sure.
it took a while for sure because I used to play Purple Steel and like got to
Mhm.
4 or 5 ink, max 5. And it was definitely different. I wanted to do ink tokens like our local John,
Yes.
but I didn't want to take the effort to actually learn.
Yeah, Alex plays with ink tokens and he uses One Piece card. I'm like, I only have ever like 5 ink, so.
You're like, I don't need that. I don't have that.
I don't
I can spread mine on string.
So that's all I use.
But
Oh.
wait,
Oh, no.
annoying.
That stinks.
And he gets something from the discard from Shark. Oh no, he didn't hit it with Shark. Huh? Surprised he didn't hit it with Shark.
Sorry.
What do you think about that new Namari?
I've tried to make her work. So I have a version of Amber Steel that's a just-in-time deck. It's what got me top 8 in our last set champs.
Caesar's not gaining lore from his actions. I think.
Oh,
he was
okay.
on- I don't know. I'm not sure if he clicked on the iPad,
He's
but it
not
should
using-
update. It should have update because he should be at 1 at least. Because I know he sailed.
Okay.
So I believe Caesar's at 1. But I'm sure they have their notepad too.
Yeah.
They're using. Oh, a big Tamatoa. Okay.
Big Tamatoa, yeah.
Not
He's
a baby.
looking for items.
Not a baby. And then that little Tamatoa gets you.
How do you feel about the new Tamatoa?
Oh, I love it.
You love it?
I love
Okay.
it. As a Blur player, we play Popsicle Bell package,
Yeah.
and that's enough to play Tamatoa because I can recycle those popsicles. It's good against discard, so I
Mhm.
can always have things to discard. Discard a popsicle, get it back later. So yeah, no, I like it a lot, and I love the enchanteds. They're beautiful.
Yes, they are.
Alright, Quest
Need a
for
quest,
2. He should be going up. He's not going up. Okay. We probably just have to link up the iPad again or something
Yeah.
with the.
5 more lore to win this game, but with both Tamatoas and the shark out, it's gonna go fast.
Yeah. And we got what, 3 items on board at
3
least?
items.
Yep. Caesar, he should be at 3. Mm-mm.
For Caesar.
We're working on it.
Oh, he turned the Pete sideways, so he probably got the card back. Hopefully a world. Oh,
No.
never mind. World's great.
I like that.
He could help when you don't. You can guarantee your. Okay. Wow. I have 2. Choices. It's the hardest part about playing red blue. There's so many choices. You draw 5. You see the
Yep.
dash. Quest 1, 2, 3, 4. And he can get an item back. Because his pirate slide didn't go down. Okay. So it's just one side.
They're going to game 2. Yeah, Caesar took it.
Should we tell him? Yeah, I'll tell him. I'm trying to message Brittany, but I tried to message her on Discord, but I don't think she's looking at it.
She's on the WhatsApp right now.
Oh, okay.
It work on the first game.
No.
Just Emmett, not Caesar's.
Yeah, only one side works.
Okay, let me.
Give us just a minute, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for letting us know. I'm gonna fix. I gotta go. Why is it only on project? There we go. I was like, where's the actual?
Where's the actual one? And then. Hi, how are you?
Hi, Void Kitten. Love it. I have one of those, a Void Kitten.
Typical Zent.
So they're gonna start game 2 while we try to figure out lore real quick.
Mm-hmm. Like magic.
I was like, I don't actually know if it's gonna. We won't.
It's
It's a little laggy. It's just the internet.
It's the internet. Okay, that's what I figured. Sorry, guys.
Like it's just the internet. And I
Internet.
apologize. It's a little laggy.
Things
So
packs
it
at a
works.
maximum.
Thank you for
boy.
following us.
Okay.
Follow us on all our social medias.
Hi, log on and use this podcast.
We do have a podcast. We drop every Thursday.
Oh,
Apart
what
from
other
these.
games do you play?
Yeah.
Learn Magic against my better judgment.
Oh, the Final Fantasy set just.
That's
that
kinda
is
what-
amazing.
yeah.
It's so amazing.
Alex really loves Final Fantasy. So for the Spider-Man one coming up.
Oh, that one.
Yeah,
Did
it
you
looks
also
good.
see the Avatar: The Last
Mhm.
Airbender? Oh.
So they finally hooked me.
You're like, I'm in.
I'm in.
Limited draft.
Okay.
Some rank.
And then I'm like, maybe not. I play Fortnite. It's less serious.
It is less serious. Tarkov is a commitment.
Shout out to my Fortnite buddies, Amy and Matt.
Fortnite's fun too. I
It's a
love
lot
Fortnite.
of fun.
The other day
It's
we were-
silly. You get to have a good time. Oh, we got Vital Sphere out. Oh, and Bell. Great turn 1.
just to get stop the aggro, stop the and all the steel decks, and that's what he's playing again. So
Yep.
lots
Oh
of
my, the right.
Get out, it's fine.
Wild.
I love how the meta. I love how the meta.
It's like,
I don't know what Emmett's doing here, just putting on the pressure,
yep.
and the Bells doesn't have to be swinging things every turn.
I've been recently playing with a Sapphire Amber deck, and that's kind of what I do is just drop a whole bunch of 1-2 drops to flood my board.
Mm-hmm.
The new lady is wonderful because she plays a 2-drop for free. I love that lady.
And can make
She's broken.
make lots of bodies on the board.
Makes lots broken.
Make lots of bodies on the board.
Makes lots of bodies. Lots of bodies.
Whole new world.
Yep, he's got two
Lots of
two
Sisu.
Sisus in his or in his discard.
That's good. I like to see that.
Just good.
And hopefully another 2-drop.
Playing.
Oh,
So that's really cool. I love seeing kids come out and play competitive Lorcana. I think it's amazing.
that's awesome. Yeah.
It is.
Did he play at the last 5K?
I think I saw him, yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, the name sounds familiar because I think
Mhm.
he got the second place with the kids.
Yes.
I love that Zach does that. I
It's
think that's
amazing.
amazing.
Yep. encourage more kids to come out and
Mm-hmm.
learn to play competitively. It teaches great values with
Mm-hmm. I
sportsmanship.
wish they had this for me. I wish Lorcana was out when I was a kid.
Oh, me too. It was just magic, and even then, like, it wasn't as.
Night. So I loved when I heard like he did that whole magic.
You bought the One Ring, right?
The One
Yes.
Ring, yeah.
I love those.
So I love that he's a nerd at heart. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. We're all nerds at heart.
I was in Gamers Guild playing Draft when the new set came out, and I ran into a TikToker that I follow, who she has like millions of followers, super funny. Anyway, she was there to learn Magic and also plays Lorcana, and I was like, that's really cool.
That's awesome, yeah. I know some of my friends who I played Tarkov with were in the stream because I just told them I was doing it. Like, I want to watch you. I was like, you don't know anything about the game. I was like, but I've been trying to. He plays Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm like, play Lorcana.
Play Lorcana,
Please.
please.
Yes, it's so much
We
fun.
need more people.
Right? He lives in Dallas, and I'm like, I almost went to the PPG qual. I was gonna go,
Yeah.
and I was like, I'm gonna go. You should learn so we can both go. But no, he likes drafting. So last time we went to the DLC Dallas, he went and he knew nothing about the game. I saw him the night before. He played a draft, a sealed event right there at. He's quested Caesar and a aerial, so I don't think he's quested. So we don't know if it works yet.
Part of the
Ruby's-
problem with Ruby Sapphires, they play the late game.
Yep, see another swing. He's going to
Yep.
get rid of 2 rhinos and
Oh, no,
aerial.
Sisu, there you
Yep.
go.
Oh,
I think he is
quested?
questing, yeah. So we still are not working.
Oh no, it worked.
Oh, perfect. There's his one.
Success.
Yay!
He got a lower.
He's got 1. Temp 8. But as we well know, that does not mean anything.
Does not. Ruby Sapphire can come back and this version has like a lot of everything.
A lot of
Tamatoa
everything.
items, 2 more some workshops and like sharks. So we'll see.
It's interesting because normally I feel like with Ruby Sapphires that we play against in our local meta, it's either one or the other. You play
Yeah.
shark or you play items.
Yeah. So this one's like a hybrid.
Yeah,
So Caesar's
it's fun.
trying to see how well it works for him today.
Can you see us at 1 minute?
Yes.
We were all excited. We're like, yes, Lord.
Yes. So I have to know, are you a Goofy movie fan? Have you ever watched the movie?
Oh, I love the movie.
Oh, okay. Are you excited for the new cards to come out in Fabled?
Oh yes, I cannot wait. I can't wait to. I hope Max is a good Blurple card. I need Max in my deck. I just need him in my deck. Him
See, I'm
skateboarding.
like, why is the one really great singer in Ruby? That doesn't make sense to me, but I'm gonna trust the process.
I know that card like made everyone the power
Lose their
lines.
mind. He's a singer 9.
Singer 9? What?
Jeez.
What is happening? What are they gonna be singing?
I'm excited. It looks like at Gen Con we'll find out more. And I'd be shocked if they don't give us a couple of nuggets at the Worlds next week. But
Oh, I know that's crazy. It's next week. I
It
feel
is.
like I've been waiting so long for it.
and
but
now here it is.
like
Yay.
next week I need to book my calendar to be at NBG.
Yes, we'll have a watch party. We're opening up early. We're very excited. It'll be a good time. And then at the end of the night, we're doing our theme night, which is Rainbow, and that's always a fun time. I really love doing theme nights with this game.
Yeah, it makes it more fun.
It
do
does.
the movie themes, like
Mhm.
changes the game.
Well, a lot of the people love this game because it brings so much nostalgia for so many. Because it has everything from old Disney to new Disney.
That's true.
Sorry.
You're good.
Whoop.
Yep, they're just saying that he's on the hybrid version. Someone's trying to claim $5 from Hector. I'm sorry. Sorry if you're
Sorry,
Hector.
Hector.
Hector, you're in the stream.
Was it something we did that gave you the $5? I need to know the
I
details.
was like, yeah, do we need a cut in the profit?
Do we need to say a word? I'll say it again.
I think the whole new world did fuel Caesar's hand. I think you're right, Mr. Lucky Big Brain Plays.
Yeah.
But Emma has to refill his hand so he can be playing like 1 drops, 2 drops
Yeah.
to like spam
It's-
the board.
Everybody always asks me when they're Amber Steel players, do you like A Whole New World? Do you think it's bad? Would you rather play Beyond the Horizon? And I love the new Beyond the Horizon. I think it's a great card, but A Whole New World is risky, but being able to just kind of continuously filter your opponent's hands while also your own hand, I think is really nice.
Yeah, no, it's so
Especially
it's so
when you can do
powerful.
it early on after they alter already, and then they essentially have what they want in their altered hand, and then you send that back and say, nope, go ahead and try again.
Try again. Let's hope it's worse.
Yes.
than what you really wanted. But no, yeah, like A Whole New World is so strong, and still sounds so strong just because it can play the singers and like Whole New World with the 5 cost, and then blast everything with strength.
Yeah.
And, Zeus and whole new.
Well, and I will say, I do like this Namari. I like that we're seeing the 1-drop Mulan more and the Simba. That does kind of the same thing where you are able to draw a card and then discard a card. So as long as you keep cards in your hand, it's a great way to filter.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Filter 2 Whole New Worlds that you get. It's nice. Yeah, I agree, Hector. I think in that moment it was a little early, but because you want to empty out your hand as Steel Song, you don't want to you don't want a Whole New World with 3 cards in hand that you could have used the following turn.
Yeah, I agree.
It's such a powerful song.
Well, Grab Your Swords, I love that we're seeing Grab Your Swords again. I have been playing. I don't think I ever stopped playing Grab Your Swords. I know it went out of rotation a little bit, or not rotation, but you know what I mean.
All right, we got another Whole New World being casted.
Yep.
So a refill of the hand. Hopefully we can get songs to blast that shark, so that our Namari lives.
And Namari's got to be so strong. Look at his discard pile.
Yeah.
Oh my.
That Namari can take out any shark that wants to fight her. Yep.
Even with Sapphire Coils, I bet that thing is strong.
Right.
Yeah, Troubadour.
Yep. Phil, I mean, in hindsight, yes, but
Yeah.
Emmett can't see his hand. If he could bare necessity and see that hand, he probably would have been like, all right, you keep that hand and I will not wheel you.
Yeah.
But you have to always assume Caesar has, like,
The Sisu and the Sisu shift, and yeah.
the cards that he needs. That Steel Sun does not want. That's how you have to play this game. Your opponent always has the nuts, and you have to beat it.
Yep.
Alright, do we get a free Scrooge? We do. All those coils. Are those all coils?
Yes, I believe so.
Oh my goodness. I think those are at least 3 coils I see. At least. Could be 4. Yeah. No, the Whole New World is definitely refueling Hector, but we gotta see those Pete's, stop him from doing things, and just play character. That's the game plan for Steel Sun. That's why it's one of the worst matchups for Emmett right now. Caesar is probably in a good spot. He's probably liking his chances right now.
Yeah, it's just rough. It's kind of what we saw at the PPG tournament. I'm sorry, the PSG tournament, not PPG.
PSG.
Where it was all Ruby Sapphire or Amber Steel, and they kind of just took each other out.
Yup. That's always the plan. Like, as
Yeah.
Lurple, I'm just like, I don't want to see Steel Song, but
No.
so I want everyone else to take out Steel Song. That's my game plan. I'm good against everything,
But
but
it feels like every time I get paired with a Ruby Sapphire, and I'm like, oh, okay, we're in for a long
this
game.
again. Story of
Because
my
Blurple,
life.
I feel like I have a little bit more of it's a give and take. Some games I win, some games I lose.
Okay.
But Ruby Sapphire is hard to go 3-0 or 2-0.
It's the red cards. Those
It
are
is
the
the
big
rubies,
Sisu,
man.
the sweepers, the B preps, the Sisus, and the little Sisus. They make that deck so annoying. Yeah, after that wipe, it could be. You're right, Mr. Lucky Big Brain Planes. What a name.
Love your guys' screen names.
Right? 24 Kaler comment, love it.
It's better than mine. Everybody always asks me the meaning behind mine. I'm like,
Like, there's no reason.
I just like Hades,
I just
okay?
love Hades. Leave me alone. Alright, another Namari, filtering altering the hand,
Mm-hmm.
dropping the Rapunzel. Probably can't draw off any of these evasive cards. Oh. Let me check the stream again. Someone says it's on PowerPoint mode, like the boxes.
Hmm.
We didn't touch anything. It's been
Our
showing
hands are here.
PowerPoint, unless you're just talking about the layout. No, it looks fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
looks fine.
Don't scare us like
I
that.
know. I was
Chad.
like, wait a second. Are you seeing what we're seeing on the production side, or what we're wanting you to see?
Yes.
All right. Lots of coils. What is he playing?
Are you playing tomorrow?
I am not.
No?
I
Okay.
started. Yeah, I am not. Started an internship for my school.
Fun.
Be at the hospital for 12 hours. So
Oh,
fun.
well.
I wish. I wish I could
I
have
was
played
gonna
today.
say we need more Blurple representation out
I
there.
know. I know. I really wanted to, and I love to feast on Red Blue.
Yes.
I love to feast on Red Blue, and I would have loved to have given the chance to play against Caesar as he's done well as a Golden Mickey winner. I always like to
There's
play the
that
best.
Rhino, that menace.
Yeah.
Duel Links have been such a fun mechanic for this game. I think.
Yeah, no, I love it. I think it brings. I love how it gives the decks the colored identities.
Yes.
Like the racers with the yellow, red, and like
Yeah.
Baja colors. What is
I
that?
do-
Hero
Yeah, the hero,
hero
and the
theme.
inventor decks.
Inventor.
I
yeah.
do love that they are working towards more.
Purple. I wish Yensid had more backing because
We haven't seen brooms in a while.
I know we
Any.
haven't seen it. It won a event last week. I think CCS. It ran just it ran just brooms, no like Elsas, no big cards, just everything under 4,
Interesting.
and it did really well. It beat up on all the red blues because it just goes fast.
Just go fast.
Yensid quest for 3 when you have 2 other brooms. That's really fast. That's a piglet. That draws you a card.
Well, I was expecting, that's kind of part of the reason I went aggro rather than control this set, is I was expecting with Churda Dogs and with all the aggro Amber Steel that it's just going to be a very fast meta. So how do I compete in that?
Mao Payne says it looks great to him. Or them. Don't know what Dre is talking about. PowerPoint slide mode. Don't know who that is. Ooh, Big Sisu came out, wiped the board. Yep. That's what you do. And you quest for 3.
And we quickly caught up in lore.
Yes.
It happens.
The next meta is going to be the pirate meta, says Mr. Lucky.
I hope so. Let's go.
I would love that.
I would love a pirate meta.
I really like that Green Steel Pirates that you brought up. And with the Daisy, like,
Yeah, I've done the pirate location. I'm always on the mindset of how you become a better player.
no, yeah, I agree. I'm just like, oh, Lurkanido, I can play Red Blue, and change to Steel Song and Purple Steel, and yeah, I've been trying to play them. I've been playing a lot Green Steel, and it's nasty.
Yeah.
I agree with you, Hector. I think Blue Steel is gonna come after post rotation. I think it can be a former Arizona card's drawing the card and singing a Zeus if they wanted to.
Yep.
And it did. It killed my genie. I'm like, no. It could be strong. Bianca. Yeah, we gotta be playing more to the board, I think. If you were Emmett, but if that's all he has. Quested. I think he stormed. Oh yeah, he stormed the Tamatoa, drew into the Bianca, and played it. Okay. Not the draws you want to see. Quest 4. He's counting. He's counting his items. He's like, let me see.
Yeah. Bring back an item. Oh, bring back a dime.
Oof. That's the other problem with. I mean, like a whole new world probably put it there, and that's probably game.
Yep.
Next turn.
Good
yeah.
job. All right. All right, guys, stay tuned before we head into round 3. I'm gonna say goodbye to Andy for a little while.
Oh yeah. I'll be joining in 2 rounds.
Yes, he'll
Round
be back.
4 with Noah.
We're just cycling out.
Yes.
All right. Ready?
Yep.
They're like buy your Captain Hook and Daisy Duck Enchanted.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Are we supposed to be changing the cards out?
You can.
We can.
Oh,
but
okay.
I was like not gonna mess with any tech
no,
tech
that's
stuff.
Right, since
I'm
everything's
fine.
kind of laggy right now.
That too, yeah. I think it got better. They said
Twitch up for comments
Oh, sure.
so we can see it.
All right, you are live.
Hi everybody, welcome back. We're about to start round 3. So exciting. We have some really cool decks up next. We have Emerald, Amethyst, which Michael is playing, and then Amethyst, Amber, we have Niles. So that's a deck I don't see very often. The Amethyst, Amber.
Mostly aggro.
Yeah, but this
Yeah.
one's like more of a combo, which is
Mhm.
kind of fun.
Yeah, there's definitely.
And I see
some-
Monstro in there, which has been
Yeah, and there's
a rising star.
Yes. And an Alan-a-Dale. Haven't seen that one.
I
played in
love
a while,
Alan-a-Dale.
but It's a fun card.
He's a great card.
Yeah, I mean, it looks a little aggro, but it's gonna be interesting. Definitely a different deck for sure.
It is. I don't know who would be favored to win. They're both they have both bounce a little bit of the package.
a little bit, yeah.
So,
yeah. I think.
I'm excited to see.
Oh, interesting. There's a Magica Dispel in Michael's deck, which I have not seen played before. So, it can be very interesting.
Don't mind the sunglasses either. These are my migraine glasses. I'm not just Elton John over
Yeah,
here.
no, totally. She's the Rocket Man.
But we're joined today with Nikki. She's one of our teammates on Team Muses.
Yes, hello.
So, her and her
Thank you,
husband.
thank you.
Are on
Hi,
our
Dave.
team. Hi, Dave.
Hi, Gannon. Mine won't even load.
That's alright. We have spotty internet, so let us know
Yes.
again how the lag is going. We're hoping that we fix it just a little bit. But we'll continue to play with it after our lunch, which should be after this next round.
Yep.
So it looks like we're past the altar stage. We're playing Pluto. Love the discount Pluto.
Yes.
Oh, he's using the art cards, I think, as part of his ink from this last set.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of cool.
That's very unique. I know your husband does that as well.
The ink tokens, yeah.
Yes.
Well, when you play Ramp,
Yes,
he's
you
got, I
use a
think,
lot of
18
Ramp.
ink all the time. It's insane.
All right, so Diablo's out, so you see the show of hands here, which is always nice for the person knowing what's next.
Yes.
Okay, we've got some. I think is that inking the Allen and playing a genie.
Sure is. Oh, the Deceiver of all,
the
yeah.
singer.
Oh, no, not Deceiver of all. It's just Deceiver.
Just Deceiver.
You can tell we play Emerald so much.
Mhm. I'm getting better at it.
We're getting
I'm
better.
Actually, starting to play that a little bit more. I love those pull the lever, wrong lever cards.
Mhm. And there's the Fox.
There's
Get rid of the discount.
Love that Fox. Hoping that one gets a reprint, but I doubt it.
So what colors do you normally play?
Typically Ruby Amethyst.
Yes.
But
I've seen
Yeah.
a few today that I've
Yeah.
been doing work, so
mhm. Yeah. I think that shark card, if you don't have that shark card,
Yeah.
the Maui shark, it doesn't quite work anymore.
yeah.
Which I've noticed, which is kind of sad because, the
He's a
original Maui has kind of done its job, and now we've got this new one, which is great because it can still be used moving forward.
Yeah.
Alright, so we have 2 foxes out? Is that what we're looking at?
Yeah, it's Fox versus Fox.
Fox versus Fox. Okay, let's see here. Alright, the fox is singing Friends. Always good. Get more cards in your hand there.
That is something Amethyst, I think, does very well, which is just refilling the hand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's almost made me want to go back completely to Whole New World just to see if I can deck them out.
Yeah.
I've been trying to build an Amber Steel deck with both Beyond the Horizon and Whole New World, but my uninkable count's a little
Yeah,
rough.
that's gonna be tough, but I think.
There's the Diablo.
Oh, there we go. What's the purple one? Purple Diablo.
It's a little Diablo, yeah.
Yeah. I think the Beyond the Horizon's gonna be like the baby Whole New World now.
Yeah.
For moving forward, since we know that's not coming
That's
back.
not reprinted.
It's not coming back, but think that's okay.
Which part do you think all of the bounce package is going to come back, or do you think we're going to see some of it go?
I think we're going to see some of it go only because they've started to put bounce cards in some of these new ones with your Mim Rhino, and there's another one too. It's not coming to mind, but I've tried to make that Mim Rhino work.
I've seen a few.
It's a little clunky. Yeah. A little clunky. Even though it's a shift 2, it's haven't quite found its rhythm yet, I think. And we're not seeing as much Ruby Amethyst as we've seen before, which I think is great because we're seeing a lot of different variants that are winning tournaments. And particularly the Amethyst Emerald, which is...
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of that, which is amazing.
Steel Song is still popular, of course. Anything steel right now.
Feels like it's the only thing that really can help counteract a lot of the Ruby that's running around.
Yeah.
But this bounce, I mean, I know does fairly well against it as well. Yeah. I love that Elsa, the Fifth Spirit.
That is a wonderful
It's a great card.
It is a great card. It helps you get that evasive leader in the game with Rush, so...
immediately take out those Diablos.
Get them out of there. Although, it does benefit your opponent to get their card, but...
Yeah.
But that's the reason that card is there. Alright, we got another Genie out, so getting more card draw.
I wasn't a big fan of that Genie when it first came out. I still preferred Rabbit. But I see the use for it in a lot of decks. I think for me, I still like the variants of like a 2-2 split with them in Rabbit.
Yeah, you kind of see either people go all in on the Genie or they'll put in 3 Genies and 1 Rabbit, or all in Genie and 1 Rabbit just for fun. But yeah, I didn't know to use the Genie. Getting back into the game.
That's right. Like, you took a little bit of a break.
Took a break, and I was like, "What's this Genie card?" But it's very useful. Very useful. All right, so in a lot of thing, people are starting to know it. Set root 2. Set root 2. Alright. It's a bit of a slow play game right now, but we'll see what's next here. Okay, we got 2 cards down.
And take out the small one, or are we questing? We're gonna quest.
Okay. Alright, we got their Elsa out. Okay.
And then take out one of them.
Yep. As little damage as possible on that Elsa. Keep her in. Well, I know that you have been playing the Sapphire Amber.
Yes, I have.
And you're enjoying playing that.
I am. I was just telling Andy, it's a quick meta right now, so I was looking for something that was a little faster than my typical Amber Steel, just because I am normally more of the control player with that deck. And I didn't really like the aggro version of it, so I found something online with Sapphire Amber that I really liked, and so then my friend and I, it's really neat, we're actually finding that Mirabelle, find a card that everybody kind of wrote off. Find my words there. And they're always shocked when they see it, and then they're like, did she quest for 5? I mean, yeah, she quest for 5.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And then everything has
ward,
so you can't like touch my board. I have like 7 characters on board, so it's been fun.
Yeah.
I'm a big believer that it's imperative to learn how to play most of the colors, if not all the colors.
Yeah.
And then try out different deck types with those colors. And
Yeah.
hoping that pushes me into the next level of competitive play because I am now a one-time top 8 champion. So I need to make hopefully a win at it here soon. And you and Dave won, right? Or top 8?
I did a top 8 the
Okay.
first one I ever did, but it was the first tournament. It was Stitch Rockstar, and they didn't give out top 8 prizes.
Oh,
so
darn.
that was kind of a big But no, Dave got an Ursula card top 4.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, but I agree. I think that's kind of what I've been looking at. I try to watch, different, content creators on YouTube and just seeing them go through different deck lists, the international deck lists, and just seeing what people are playing out there and getting different ideas.
Yeah, for sure. I love that. I believe that's Cricky that Michael
That's
just played.
Cricky. That's a great card.
Give everybody challenger and just bully your deck, the other opponent's deck, and then bringing back a card like the Lantern. I love that we're seeing a lot of people bring some older cards back into 4. Do I completely take 1 through 4 out?
Yep.
So
That's how I've been feeling, and
Yeah.
like we were talking about yesterday, is like I think it's time to just start looking at 5 through 8 and just start kind of toying around, because August will come sooner than we all know it, and I know we'll all be surprised when we see what's being reprinted and what's not.
there's Monstro.
There we go. There's the Monstro.
He's gonna start, bullying the other board. 2 Elsas and a Monstro out. Yikes.
Okay. What are we doing with that Elsa? That Elsa's
Request.
on her. Yeah, she's on her last leg there. Alright. That was a very weird sound. I hope no one's hearing that background noise we've got going on here. Okay. What's gonna be next here? I wish we could see the hands a little bit better.
Yeah.
We don't know what's coming, so I'm not sure it was that discard. Alright, we're waiting to see what Michael does here. Alright. Nope.
Play Genie. Try to look for more answers, I bet. Quest.
Questing with both
It's 2
Diablos.
Diablos, yeah.
Okay. So it'll be interesting to see if Niles starts to use the Monstro card a little bit more.
And there's Donald. And we've seen like infinite plays with the Donald and Monstro combo.
Yeah, it's it gets a little hairy there. I don't see the piggy bank, but
Well,
I don't think we have that now.
or you truly love watching people build decks that just nobody really thought of, and then watching them take off.
Yeah, I've seen the ones recently where you can use, I don't know if it was the Monstro or that red Sing Together with the Brother Bear cards, where it's just like infinite rolling of lore, which is really gross.
I'm gonna take out Cricky.
There you go.
Yep.
Okay. Well, the
Here we
Monstro's
go.
doing his job.
Doing
Here
his
we
thing.
go. Getting that discard and ready, so.
Yep, and we're going to pass.
So now the pressure's definitely on Michael to figure out, is there anything he could do to that monster card, but I doubt it.
I think at this point it's a race. I mean, if we can just get to, because he's
I
at
mean,
12.
Yeah, I mean, if he could find, pull the lever, wrong lever, that would give him some help there with that Monstro card, but I haven't seen it come out yet. Because I love that combo when you can pull it off. It's a lot of fun. I actually tested it out the other night on play testing.
Mm-hmm.
I was really bad the first round against my husband, but the second round, he did not like the combination there. Putting his Jafar at the bottom of his deck.
Isn't that how it is? I love playtesting, but you start to get into this rut with the people you playtest with,
It's true.
and it's like, okay, I
Gotta find other
find something
people,
other
but
people, and that's why I love Discord so much because we are able to play through webcam a little bit better,
Mhm.
and we're just removing our board. Yeah,
alright.
making it so he can get to 19, he can't get to 20 this next turn.
Yeah. And here
And
comes
let's take a monster
Monstro.
out, yep.
Yeah. Okay. Does he only have one card in hand at this point? I think
Niles or Michael?
I think Niles.
Yeah, it looks like Michael's got at least 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's definitely got the better card draw engine in
Yes.
his deck here, but yeah. We've got that
And there's
Monstro
a
exerted,
Bell.
so. Oh, I love that Bell card, that
She's-
article, but I don't think it gets the play.
That board, and
Yep.
open.
There we go.
You know, you
Floodgates
figure it out
open.
basically.
Mhm. Yep. Alright, definitely have some pressure from Michael. Niles is only at 8 lore, but
Yeah,
things aren't impossible at this point. Is the way I look at it.
it's not over till one of them gets
Mm-mm.
to 20. So,
Yep.
and we have seen amazing things,
Mhm.
especially with Amethyst.
Yep, definitely.
It takes one goat to really just.
A goat or that
Make them
Monstro
mad,
keep
yeah.
turning. But I don't know how many cards Niles has there in his hand to make that possible. I mean, definitely what we're looking at from Michael right now. He can definitely win this.
Mhm.
You never know. I mean, we don't have any steel songs, so we know that's no swords or anything are coming, but we can definitely see.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're gonna. Yep.
All right. So it looks
We'll
like
go to game 2. So Niles, or no, I'm sorry, Michael took it first
Yep.
game.
All right. So
Okay, looks like the chat.
yeah, I don't have any service. I'm just buffering
No, that's
here
alright.
at this
I was just
point,
making
so-
sure we weren't missing anything in the chat. It
Oh,
looks like
there
the
we go.
chat's kind of quiet right now.
Chat is quiet.
That's okay. That's why there's 2 of us to talk to each other.
And talk to each other. We gotta keep it up. Oh, we have a visitor. We have. It's all right.
Late game,
Yeah.
the right move. I can
Yeah.
get rid of his discounted Pluto.
Mhm. Yep. Yeah, that you gotta get rid of because you're just gonna keep giving your opponent the upper hand when they don't have
Yes.
to pay as much to get their cards out.
Yep.